Start up your servers and strap in for a software summary. It's Accountech Bytes, your weekly roundup from the world of accounting technology with me, Tom Herbert. Thanks for tuning in, and if you find this useful, please remember to like, subscribe, or follow. Let's get straight into the news. So a couple of weeks ago, a senior Microsoft executive proclaimed that accounting would be automated within 2 years. Well, PwC's US boss has said, hold my digital beer, and told partners that those who fail to embrace AI have no future at the firm. So Paul Griggs, the US boss at the Big Four firm, told the Financial Times that senior staff who weren't paranoid about being AI first would probably be replaced by others who were ready to embrace the technology. Those seeking to opt out of AI are not going to be here long, Griggs added. Forgive me for being naive, but isn't being part of a global accounting and consulting organization like PwC that critical, analytical thinking and occasional skepticism? Anyway, Griggs went on to tell the Financial Times that the firm will overhaul its services and pricing models to protect its business from being undermined by the advance of AI. Instead of the traditional model of billing clients based on the number of hours worked, PwC is looking to go the full Netflix and convert some tax and consulting services into AI-powered automation tools that clients could access in the first steps without a PwC person in the loop. Apologies for using that phrase. Details are fairly light, but potentially that could be an annual subscription. Apparently today, PwC will be launching PwC One, an AI platform for clients to access 6 automated services, so low-cost access to the firm's expertise on subjects ranging from M&A due diligence to tax rules. So Griggs includes an example of an anomaly detector that can help a company spot glitches or unusual patterns in its sustainability data. So far, so woolly. In the FT article here, it states that PwC is betting that automating services and offering some of them on a DIY basis to clients will expand margins and potentially broaden the market for the Big Four. I don't know about you, UK viewers, but I'm getting strong KPMG small business accounting vibes. The register can always be relied on for a bit of snark. They point out that Griggs has possibly failed to read research undertaken by, PwC, published in January, that indicated that more than half of businesses using AI saw little or no benefit. Remarkable story here from TechCrunch about compliance data gathering app Delve, which has been accused of misleading customers with fake compliance. So Delve raised $32 million at a $300 million valuation last year to solve the genuine problem of gathering information when companies are applying for control certificates like SOC 2 or other things like that. Anyway, an anonymous former customer published an extremely long Substack post accusing it of both exposing customer data via a public-facing Google Sheet, but also achieving its claim of being the fastest platform for this type of activity by producing fake evidence, generating audited conclusions on behalf of Indian certification mills that rubber-stamped reports and skipping major framework requirements while telling clients that they'd achieved 100% compliance. Here's the blog on Substack. It is quite an eye-opener. Delve has responded to this by saying the post contains a number of inaccurate claims. It does not issue compliance reports. It's an automation platform that ingests information and uses templates to populate those forms. It's important to note that these are just claims. No regulator has got involved for the moment, but if those claims turn out to have substance, then there are lots of questions left to be answered. Let's head over to the UK's tax authority now, where after a string of cyber attacks on tax agent accounts, HMRC has confirmed that it's finally gearing up to reintroduce multi-factor authentication for agents to sign in from June 2026. This from IT publication The Stack And Amazon Web Services has won a 473 million HMRC contract to migrate from 3 data centers to a public cloud. The stack states that not a single other company ultimately tendered for this huge contract, despite it being listed as a competitive procedure. Google, IBM, Microsoft, and Oracle were approached to participate, but by October last year, all voluntarily withdrew from the process, leaving only AWS tendered for the contract. One senior government technology leader told the Stack, "It sounds like the rest of the market decided it was written to favor only AWS. Government procurement data shows AWS is by a huge margin HMRC's preferred existing cloud provider. As Mark Boost says here, concentrating critical infrastructure with one supplier creates real risks around resilience and flexibility, and the contract needed far more scrutiny in how it was run or what it means going forward." A bit of old news from last year, but the deadline is next week. So the online accounts and company tax return service from Companies House will close on 31st of March 2026. So from 1st of April, companies can file their accounts with Companies House using third-party software, web services, or paper filing. But you will need to use software to file your company tax return with HMRC. Back across the Atlantic now, and you know when it's US tax season, when you start seeing articles about tax refunds. Well, this year the government has banished the use of refund checks. That's CHEQUES. But approximately 1.4 million taxpayers are facing delays on those refunds because they haven't provided bank details. I guess just waiting for their checks in the mail, eh? So with the curtain falling on the finance, accounting and bookkeeping show, we're now officially on the road to the Accounting Excellence Awards. A way for us to showcase the best in small, mid-tier and large firms, along with accountants and industry, audit and payroll professionals. You can check out all the categories to enter at accountingexcellence.co.uk. Entries close 20th of May, and the winners will be crowned at the Camden Roundhouse in London on the 29th of September. Get your entries in. Let's crack on with some new stuff now, and automation platform Dext has released Dext AI Assist, a new artificial intelligence agent designed to take the human judgment behind thousands of daily bookkeeping decisions made by its users and encoding that into repeatable automation. So it learns how specific firms categorize transactions, amend fields, and apply treatments, and then suggests ways to automate similar decisions in future. And similar to more generalized large language models like ChatGPT, users can also enter their own database of guidance, which can be applied for specific industries, scenarios, or even individual clients to flag items for review, automatically apply treatments, or prioritize one rule over another. And you can find out more about Dext AI Assist with our webinar 2 p.m. on the 30th of March, the swan song for our very own Jake Smith, who'll be leaving us at the end of the month. Farewell, my captain. And Dext has also added an HMRC income source connection for its UK users. So this is new in-product guidance for Dext Solo users to help practices connect client income sources after connecting to HMRC. Let's move to Dext parent company Iris now, where Iris Elements Accounts Production Enterprise, that's the posh one I think, now provides support for multiple currencies. Terms and conditions apply. And in its Elements Tax Enterprise Edition, it now provides support for multiple trades. So you can now split your limited company's trading activities across separate trades, giving you more flexibility and clarity in how you organize and report trading income on the tax computation. AI bookkeeping tool Briefcase has just launched easy expense claims with AI. So according to Briefcase founder Ruben Steenkamp, there's no need to set up a separate expense user or send documents to a different email address. Upload it how you normally would and add a note, expense for X. Let's get on to receivables app Adfin, which has launched a new overview dashboard that you can use to understand your collections, stay on top of tasks, and take actions to get paid faster. Belgian post-bookkeeping tool Silverfin has launched Talking Points, which according to this release is a new capability designed to help accounting firms scale advisory by harnessing insights from routine compliance work. Forecasting and reporting tool Fathom has introduced Commentary Writer, which it claims changes how you create commentary for your reports. And finally, a couple of new things from document management, practice management tool FYI. Sabre practices on its elite plan. Mixed invoices can now be created. And a new show all jobs option has been introduced to the create invoice drawer. And that's your lot for today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you'd be kind enough to like, subscribe, or follow, I'd be extremely grateful. And I'll be back next week with another video. Bye for now.